Hi everyone, my name is Pam Araya and I am your instructor for this foundation drawing class. I hope that you guys had a good restful summer and that you are ready to get back into the groove of things. If this is your first year in college, I hope you have a great year. If you're on campus, I know that they've done a lot of different things to the campus and now it's a really even more awesome place to be in. If you're working from home, I hope that you enjoy your flexibility in doing your courses from home. Um, let's see, I want this to be a course that teaches you how to get better at drawing. Even if you're just taking this as your requirement for art, I still want you to enjoy and learn some techniques to improve your drawing. Art, as you know, is a form of therapy, so it can help you relax and deal with other stressors in your life, or at least I hope that it can in the future. Or if you already do art, I hope that you enjoy and that you use it as a form to not only show your ideas and your thoughts, but also help yourself out when in moments of stress, which I know are coming in the semester. Um, so I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a teacher at St. Joseph's in Penfield, and I teach kindergarten through fifth grade art, and I do that 4 days a week. And then I'm also an instructor here at FLCC, and I'm only teaching this one course online. I am a full-time painter, as full-time as I can be. When I'm not working, I'm painting, and currently I have a solo show at the Museum Hall of Fame, the Women's Museum Hall of Fame in Seneca Falls. And I had my opening reception on June 28th, and the show will stay up until November 22nd. I'm going to try to set up a field trip sort of adventure for anyone who is on campus who would like to join me and take the trip to see the show. And I think more than show you what my paintings look like, I want to show you and explain to you what the process was to send the proposal to the museum, talk to the museum about, what my fees were and what I was going to charge them to hold my exhibit there, and then what kind of products I could have there for sale. I prepared a lot of matted signed prints and other uh, um, products that they're selling there. So I want to show you what the experience and what the process was to get from my studio, which is in my house basement, to a museum, and how to actually, make money of loaning your work to museums. So I think that's important because it's not a very frequent source of income for artists unless they're being represented by a gallery, and I'm not represented by a gallery. And there is ways that you can submit your work as proposals, and I think that's an important thing to learn if you're thinking about doing graphic design or fine arts as your main major. And I just want to show you some pictures here. I had some people come over for the opening, and I was talking to them about my work. I am personally an immigrant from Costa Rica. I came here to this country when I was 12 years old, and then I went through school and did all of that, which is why I don't have that much of an accent anymore. I've been here for a long time, but my roots and my Latin American culture is still a big part of me. I do a lot of paintings that have to do with colonization as a mindset, not so much as something that passed, that is past and it happened, but really how some people think that they can just come over and colonize other people's way of living, right? Like, and it's my opinion, sort of like what's happening with our current political climate. You may have another opinion, but this is just my opinion, what I like to say with my work. So basically, I started these four large paintings that I have here are really about our culture as a Mayan, ancestors, and what amazing things the Mayans did. Like, for example, Maybe you do know this, but the Mayans were the people that took thousands and thousands of years to domesticate corn and make it become what it is today. And it's basically the most important crop in the world. And they started with a plant that's called teosinte, and they kept, um, planting them. And the ones that had the more husks, they would remove those and make a new grove. And that took thousands of years and, a lot of just incredible work. And, a lot of people in my culture don't know a lot of the wonderful things that the Mayans did. I mean, they were incredible scientists and mathematicians. They also were the ones that developed cacao, which is where chocolate comes from. And they used it as a ritual drink that they would offer to their gods. And then when the colonists came from Spain and they basically took over everything that they had worked on. They took the chocolate, took it back to Europe, and added sugar to it, and it became like this, incredible drink for the elite. So they took something that was sacred and turned it into something that they could enjoy just for themselves. So then these are what these paintings are about. I have 4 large paintings in the show. Then I wanted to talk about, something more that was more current with my opinion on what's the political climate making us feel. I did this one painting where I grew up very Catholic, so um, and I teach at a Catholic school, and so I'm always going to Mass and everything. And so the way I was brought up, believing in what Jesus Christ, showed us. And I'm not giving you a religion lesson. I'm just telling you what my opinion in the background for this painting was. It's really, what the Bible teaches us about what Christianism is, and all the love and compassion and forgiveness is the complete opposite to what other people are preaching and saying that Christianity is. So this is like a clash of ideals. So this is what this painting means. And then I painted this one lady, which is inspired by the Virgin Mary, and she's called our Virgin of Justice. And basically she's got the Black Lives Matter on her dress, and she's got the butterflies that stand for immigration. And then she's got the rainbow flag here in her little Sacred Heart. And this is just someone that basically appeals to everyone and loves everyone, which is really what, I don't know, religion, I think, should be a safe place for everybody. So that's what I wanted to say with this painting, that, taking from my Catholic background, how could I make something that is relatable to all of us in the current day? So that's how she came about. And this is a closer look at the painting. I did these with acrylics. I've got 2 children, so it's really hard for me to work in oils. I would like to work in oils, but right now it's just not doable for me because I'm afraid the kids will try to eat the paint or something, or just, it's flammable, so I don't want to set the place on fire. So as of right now, I'm working with acrylics. And so this is a closer look, and this is the invitation. I'm going to put this up in our announcement so that you guys have access to it, and I hope that you can come out and see the work, and hopefully we can go together and talk a little bit about the whole process of getting the work into the museum. All right, it's been wonderful telling you about myself. I look forward to reading and viewing your introductions and learning more about you. The course is going to have 6 major projects in total, and within these projects, there's going to be exercises that will help you improve your technique. So that is my goal, to help you improve your technique. And also, we're going to be having conversations. So every week, there's going to be a discussion, and you're going to be posting process pictures of your work. And those are basically my, for me, are the most important when it comes to grades, is the way you should be giving feedback. You should be talking about your work and you should be giving feedback. And this helps you just be able to on the spot think about your work. You know, when you are presenting ideas, and let's say you are coming up with ideas for a job, and it doesn't have to be an artistic job, but it has to have something to do with you coming up with ideas and solutions to problems. You're going to have to think on the spot, and you're going to have to give reasoning behind your work and reasoning behind your concepts. So this discussion is going to help you um, talk about your ideas and what your solutions are and how you've come about those. So those are really important to me when it comes to grading. I am very understandable. Like I said, I have, a couple of jobs and I've got kids, so I know that things come up. So please let me know if you're late with an assignment beforehand. Shoot me an email, and I know that you're still in the course. Um, just let me know. Just keep the communication open between us, and I think that should be good. And nothing. I look forward to working with you and seeing your work. Thank you so much.